Every year since I had my daughter, we go to the campgrounds at Hanmer Springs on the last weekend of the summer break. It's a great location to spend time with the family. It has an outside pool and a games room and a pretty cool playground. It's just on the outskirts of Hanmer, so it's super quiet and peaceful. I always try to be as prepared as I can be. I find it quite stressful to be in charge of getaways, so I plan my meals and make a list of what I need to take to ensure nothing gets missed out. I try to stick to the list, but somehow I always end up with extra. I do all my slicing and dicing the night before. This saves so much time when it comes to cooking. I cut up my lettuce and my cabbage, slice the onions, grate some cheese and the carrots, dice up the capsicum. I also chop up our chicken and make our teriyaki sauce. This saves me so much time later and it's super handy. Next, I bake some snacks. My kids are constantly wanting to eat in the holidays, so baking is a good way to make them treats but also save some money. They love these cheese twists. They're super easy and packed with flavour. And of course, chocolate chip cookies are a must. Just ignore the spot with some missing. Taste testers are always necessary. But the baking done, it's time to pack it all away. So there we go, a huge container full of all of our breakfasts and lunches and dinners. I spent about $200 all up on food and snacks, but this is for 9 people, so I thought that was pretty low. Our chili bin was also jam-packed with our meat and frozen goods. We loaded up the car and hit the road. When we arrive, it usually takes my kids a whole 5 minutes for them to jump on the go-karts. This is probably their favourite part of the whole trip. I got straight into the kitchen and made our burgers for dinner. All I had to do was heat up some patties and some bacon, pull out the pre-cut salad, and dinner for 9 took 15 minutes. I call that a win. After dinner, I was back into the kitchen to fry off our chicken and add it to our teriyaki sauce. I used 4 chicken breasts, 2 cups of homemade sauce, and about a kg of rice. It was later turned into sushi and rice balls, an easy addition to lunch that was super yummy. This took about 20 minutes to cook, so after that we went for a walk. The campgrounds has a fairy garden, which my daughter finds super magical. She loves running around and seeing all the little ornaments. For breakfast, we had homemade sausage McMuffins. I didn't have time to get a video, so they were gone as quick as they were made, but I did manage to sneak some into some tin foil for my lunch. I also cooked our sausage rolls and made our sandwiches as I was making our breakfast, utilising my time in the kitchen to the max. Once this was done, we were off to the hot pools for the day. It's always a great way to spend the day. I could watch my kids have fun on the slides all day. The family pass does come with 2 pizzas as well, so the kids got stuck into those, which meant that we had plenty of food left over by the time we left. I was only in the kitchen one time that day, so while it took about an hour of my morning, it was the only time I actually cooked. Once we got back, I could sit and relax while the kids entertained themselves. The next morning, we got up and had a fry-up for breakfast, before hitting the pools again for a few hours, and then hitting the road again and making our way back to Christchurch.